It's Monday, it's the news, intro, sequence, all that good stuff. I did about 2 minutes of research and found no news, but I do have my own news. One of which is that I got the new Phoenix film, so that's very nice, don't you think?
Am I supposed to zoom in?
No, I'm just saying, like, that's nice packaging. Like, I like this a lot. Doesn't that look cool? And look, you got other slots for other films and stuff. That's nice. I'm very impressed. Oh my goodness, look at this, do you agree? Isn't that cute? But yeah, got the Phoenix film. I'll load it up into the Spotmatic. And that's all. That's my review of opening it. So far, I've not shot it. I'm in the process of shooting it currently. I gotta say that the package from Analog Wonderland was fantastic. It did take a while to get here, but is what it is. I should get that shot through soon and get that sent out to develop and have a nice little video about that, hopefully quickly, before it becomes an untimely thing to talk about. In other news, the lab received my last order of film, so I should have more photo reviews to come. And then the third bit of news, which again, this is all like very me related. I got the Sidio crates finally. I mentioned them in a previous video, so I'm going to unbox them now and do a little review of the process. I'm also just now realizing that my crotch has been in frame this whole time, so you're welcome. So I got the box of crate thing here. I'm gonna set it down and open it, but I think I got the like beginner pack or whatever, which is like 2 big crates and 1 little crate or something of that sort. This is about the size that it comes in. So let's open them up and take a peek. So I got the black versions because I thought that would be the easiest. I'm now realizing it's really hard to pick up on camera, but this is what they look like. This is about the size they are. I'm kind of impressed because I thought that I'd have to like put them together more, but I guess I'm kind of stoked that they're just how they are. They also stack very nicely. So I got the little one stacks on top of that one. They got like a lip to it, so that way they just kind of fit right together, which works really well for me because I have so many different cameras and so many different parts that it'll be nice to just have a solid unit such as this, as opposed to a bunch of like misshapen boxes, like say tool boxes from Harbor Freight. But anyway, I wouldn't do that. Looks like we also have other panels. 1 second. Alright, so these are actually really nice dividers that they have here. And it looks like each one of these little slots here are numbered. So that way you can make sure that you put it in the right slot, unlike I did on both occasions here. So that's actually really nice. I'd say as like a starting pack, like this is a pretty good place to begin. It's just boxes, pretty much just crates. Like I'd imagine you could probably get crates similarly. I've seen like milk crates and other things of that sort. The problem though with cameras and with the camera parts and stuff is that things are small, things can get lost easily, and so this is like the solid bottom, so nothing's going to slip through. There's no cracks, there's just the handles here and the open top. And if you get a lid on top of this, which you can, then that kind of covers that up for you. Overall, I think I spent $80 something on these three, and I'm going to be very interested to see how much of my camera collection I can fit in here. I'd imagine probably a good deal of it, because these are pretty deep and fairly large. It's a good amount of space, so I'd imagine I can fit a good amount of my cameras in here, but I'd be curious to see how many of these I would need to fill my whole collection or whatever, and just have these. And I don't know if that's financially viable at the moment, but it is a good option. The other thing I would say is that these took a very, very long time to get here. The video I made where I first discussed these was on this date, and that was when I ordered them. And then they came in on this past Friday, which is this date. And the time difference is this many days. I don't know the dates off the top of my head, so we're just going to have editor Alex do the math there. But overall, is it worth the wait? I guess we'll see. I'm going to start moving stuff in here and seeing like if it's viable or not. As it stands, though, it does kind of make the storage of my gear a lot more feasible, a lot more standardized, I would say, as everything can fit in these spaces, and I can kind of build on top of it. There is a certain element of modularity to this as well, which I kind of like, because I don't know, sometimes it's nice to have the different options of things. And say I have a lot of video gear, and maybe I could store some of that in here, and then use the bigger bins for parts, cameras, and stuff like that, and then have this set aside for video stuff. Or I could get a couple other boxes, or I could get a couple of these other crates and use those for video gear things or whatever. And then they all kind of stack on top of each other, which I do think is a really nice feature. So overall, my thoughts, so far, so good. I would say they feel sturdy, they feel reliable. Since I bought these, my Instagram has been inundated with ads from this company. I don't know why that is. I find it kind of funny because it's like I already bought the product. Like, I'm sold. Like, I'm not the person that you should be pitching, but I get it, I guess. So if you're cool with getting the ads, if you're cool with waiting this many days for the crates, I would say they're worth it. Again, I'm still looking to optimize my work environment, so I'm going to continue to probably do things like this on days where there's little to no news, because this in itself is kind of news. Yeah, and then let's see. The other bit of news is I did like my first live stream thing. That was okay. Thank you to the few people who watched consistently. That was kind of cool. I don't know if that's something I'm going to continue to do moving forward, but it was something I've been like kind of wanting to do for a while, and I was like, fuck it, let's just do it. So I did. Obviously a lot of bumps that need to be massaged out, but for the most part, I think it went out pretty okay as it can go. That being said, appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to the channel, order these crates if you want to, or don't. I don't really care. Be cool if they paid me money, but they didn't, so I'm just kind of talking about them for kicks and giggles. But yeah, I'm gonna start loading some stuff in here and maybe make a subsequent video talking about what I can fit in here and all that good stuff. Thank you again. Appreciate it as always. I'll catch you on the next one.